I want to start with a question for you. How often do you find yourself laughing? Maybe it's at a sitcom, a clever meme, or perhaps even a friend's silly mistake. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why do humans laugh? It's a universal behavior that transcends languages, cultures, and even species. Yes, I'm saying humans, and interestingly enough, even some animals laugh. But what's really going on inside our brains and bodies when we let out that giggle? Get ready, because today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating questions. Why do humans laugh? Let's start at the beginning. Laughter is older than language itself. Scientists believe that laughter dates back at least 10 to 16 million years. That's even before humans existed in their current form. You see, laughter is something we share with our primate relatives like chimpanzees and bonobos. Ever observed those viral videos of chimps being tickled? Yes, they actually laugh. Why? It all comes down to social bonding. For early primates, laughing served as a signal of playfulness and safety. Now, fast forward to humans today, a lot has changed, but the essence of laughter remains rooted in connection. One of the foremost theories about laughter stems from something called the social brain hypothesis. Basically, it suggests that our ability to laugh evolved as a way to foster social cohesion. Think about it. When you laugh with others, it's like a shortcut to building trust and camaraderie. It's contagious, right? You laugh, they laugh, and suddenly the room feels lighter and more connected. But did you know this goes way deeper biologically? Let's dig into the mechanics of laughter. Wait, mechanics? Yes, you heard that right. Laughter involves over 15 facial muscles working together, plus your diaphragm and sometimes even your arms or legs if it's uncontrollable laughter. Now let's talk about the brain. When something funny happens, your prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision-making and assessing situations, recognizes the joke. It then sends a signal to the motor regions of your brain, which orchestrates the sound and movement of your laugh. Intriguing, right? And let's not forget dopamine, the feel-good chemical. During laughter, your brain gets a hit of this wonderful neurotransmitter, rewarding you with a feeling of joy and euphoria. Ever heard the phrase, laughter is the best medicine? It's not just a catchy saying, it's backed by science. Numerous studies have shown that laughing reduces stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, boosts immune cell production, and even enhances cardiovascular function. Yep, a hearty belly laugh can make your heart stronger. Speaking of health, did you know that laughter also has pain-relieving properties? Through the release of endorphins, laughter acts almost like a natural painkiller. Think of it as your body's free, built-in pharmacy. So, next time you stub your toe, maybe watch a funny video. But wait, not all laughter is the same. Have you ever noticed that you laugh differently at various times? Sometimes it's a polite laugh at an awkward moment. Other times it's a full-blown can't-breathe laugh because something was truly hilarious. Scientists have categorized laughter into several types. There's involuntary or spontaneous laughter, which is your natural, uncontrollable giggle. Then there's voluntary or social laughter. Think nervous chuckles or polite giggles that you consciously produce. And then there's even fake laughter, often used not to offend someone. Yes, we've all done that at bad jokes, haven't we? Now here's a wild fact. We're actually 30 times more likely to laugh in a group than when we're alone. Why? This goes back to the idea that laughter is inherently social. Even just hearing laughter triggers mirror neurons in your brain, making you more likely to laugh in response. Ever been in a situation where someone's laugh is just so infectious that you end up laughing too? That's mirror neurons in action. Here's another puzzle to solve. Why are we drawn to comedy if laughter is so biologically ingrained? Well, when comedians perform, they often play with our expectations. Surprise is a fundamental element in making people laugh. Think about it. Many jokes rely on a punchline that catches you off guard. The surprise pathway triggers your brain to assess how unexpected yet inconsequential this event is, and boom, laughter erupts. Comedians are like engineers of the human mind, deliberately activating those pleasure and surprise circuits. But laughter doesn't just belong to humans. As I mentioned earlier, certain animals share this trait. For example, researchers have identified play vocalizations in rats. That's right, rats laugh, especially when they're tickled. It's not audible to us unless you're using special equipment, but it reveals how laughter as a behavior connects species. And believe it or not, dogs appear to laugh too. Their laughter sounds like a rhythmic panting you might notice during playtime. Want to really geek out? There's actually a study that suggests laughter might be older than breathing itself. Scientists have discovered that both qualities involve rhythmic vocal patterns, hinting at ancient neural mechanisms preserved over millions of years. Of course, laughter isn't without its quirks. Who remembers those times when you laughed inappropriately? Maybe during a serious meeting, or worse, a funeral. Why does the brain betray us in those awkward moments? Well, psychologists believe that inappropriate laughter often arises from discomfort or nervous energy. Instead of showing outward stress, the brain sometimes hijacks the laughter response to diffuse tension within. Admit it, awkward laughter has happened to all of us. But let's shift to an even more mind-boggling topic. What happens during contagious laughter fits? Have you heard of the Tanganyika laughter epidemic of 1962? In this bizarre event in Tanzania, schoolgirls suddenly began laughing, and their laughter spread uncontrollably across the region, affecting thousands. No one really knows exactly why this occurred. Some think it was mass psychogenic illness triggered by collective stress. But isn't it fascinating that laughter has such power it can ripple through communities uncontrollably? Ever wondered why some people just don't laugh as much? It could be rooted in upbringing, personality, or even genetic predisposition. Extroverted people tend to laugh more, as they thrive on social interactions. In contrast, introverted individuals might find humor enjoyable but may not laugh as freely or frequently. And speaking of humor, let's not ignore its cultural diversity. What's funny in one culture might completely miss the mark in another. For instance, slapstick comedy, a guy slipping on a banana peel, might invoke hearty laughter in one country but fall flat in another, where verbal wit is celebrated more. Humor, and by extension laughter, is deeply shaped by societal norms and experiences. Before we wrap up, we can't forget the darker side of laughter. Did you know there's a rare medical condition called pathological laughter? It's a disorder where people laugh uncontrollably in inappropriate or non-humorous situations, stemming from neurological issues. It's often associated with brain injuries, strokes, or diseases like ALS and multiple sclerosis. So while laughter is generally positive, these cases illustrate how even this joyous act can sometimes go awry. Ultimately, though, laughter is a gift, a quintessentially human experience that connects us, heals us, and makes life infinitely more enjoyable. So, as we close, here's my challenge for you today. Find a reason to laugh. Whether it's with friends, a funny cat video, or just thinking about a hilarious memory, give yourself that gift. If you learned something fascinating today, go ahead and share this video with someone you think could use a good laugh or a dose of fascinating science. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing why facts. Keep laughing, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.